Hi, this is Bill Wolf. Welcome to my podcast. I'm at our PTU, and just wanted to share with everybody. I've mentioned this several times in previous podcasts, so I thought I'd do a little PTU walkthrough. We're open for business. We have our training classes are back on. We have people coming in later on this month in July. We have classes set up for later in August. So check our website, look for our classes. We're certainly going by the certain guidelines, whatever safety guidelines are in place. So certainly those things are in place as we go along. But we have customers coming in now. We actually have customers coming in saying, hey, we want to have a meeting. Let's go over a project. And we can do that again, go through and keep our distance and go through our safety guidelines as fit. But we are open for business with our PTU. And just one thing, there are more instruments in this space than probably globally almost anywhere when you think about it, right? When you go to a plant, you see all these instruments, but it's a larger footprint. You look behind, you look at all these instruments, and it's a very small footprint. So, we have things like the F-Series with Anderson House, right? This is our workhorse product line for our Coriolis. But Endress has Coriolis meters from 1/24 of an inch up through 16 inch. We have over a dozen different designs. We have magmeters over here. We have our E-Series, which is our more economical version of Endress House or Coriolis meters. So again, if you don't need a higher end meter, you can go to a meter like the E-Series, which isn't quite as accurate, but can save you a lot of money. And we basically look at the process and say, hey, what are you trying to gain? What are you trying to do? How are you trying to manage your process? Gosh, we got vortex meters with Endress. We got the PBM block and bleeds, really nice block and bleed design. Looking for a low cost ball valve, we have our flow tight offering here. Here's this electronic actuator from Rexa. It's a great interview with Jeff Hines several weeks ago. The president of Rexa was on one of my podcasts. Awesome actuator, high performance, high thrust, high speed, high precision. Nothing like it, Rexa. Got our O'Brien boxes tubing bundle. This is now being handled by our thermo division. Turk stuff, Turk connectors, connectorization concepts, right? Magmeter with Endress. This is a neat design with PBM. Say you're in a plant and you go and walk by a ball valve. You're not going to be able to open or close that ball valve, but they got a neat little design here, neat little feature. Engage and disengage, open and close a PBM ball valve. Walking back through here, we have the MSA product line, some of the MSA stuff. So here's the older Ultimate X series, which was out over 20 years ago, believe it or not, and the newer series X5000, which has been out about 2, maybe 3 years now. But the X had some major groundbreaking features back in the day, right? Had the ability to remove a sensor, unscrew a sensor, and screw a sensor back in without declassifying an area. Also, if you were a lab in a lab, for instance, and you did a lab and you're interested in, say, an O2 sensor, and a year later, maybe your lab experiment said, hey, you know what, I'm more interested in H2S or hydrogen, you can literally unscrew that sensor, buy a different cell, screw it in without having to replace the electronics and recognize that new sensor. Conduit connections right here, so very easy to wire in the field, and it had English prompted, some English prompted language to it. So back in the day, literally stuff was like CJ1 or something like that. You'd go to a table and go, what does J1 mean? Now this was English prompted. That was groundbreaking over 20 years ago. It also had a little remote, I called it a TV remote, to zero and span and interrogate the unit. The newer series, the X5000, still has the conduit connections, still gives you the ability to unscrew a sensor and screw a new sensor in, or recognize that new sensor. The new cell technology now has a 3-year warranty with a 5-year life expectancy, whereas the older series had a 1-year warranty with 2 to maybe 3 years life expectancy. Both still have the infrared technology as well, which is a 10-year warranty. And the X5000 just has a lot more features and benefits to it. So if you have an X series and you're out there with an X series in your plant, you haven't seen the X5000 yet, definitely call your local salesperson from Eastern Controls and have us come out and demo this unit. If you're my customer, you're sure as heck better call me because I love this X5000. Hey, walking through, let's take a look. We're going to come over here and go to our GR series, Camflex GR. So this is the Mason-Nealon Camflex, and we're going to do a deep dive on the Camflex in a future episode. It's an awesome control valve, and we inventory, again with Mason-Nealon, upwards to over $3 million, close to $4 million in product with Mason-Nealon. This is the GR series. This was released, I think, about a year ago, and the GR is a globe replacement design. So what that means is, if you're looking to replace, you like the features of Camflex and you're looking to replace it with a globe valve, a light globe valve, you can step into the GR, Camflex GR, and this will match the face-to-face of the existing competitor's globe valve. So we inventory the GR as well. We're going to go upstairs. Hey, back again. We're upstairs at the PTU. So I just wanted to show you our 2 tanks. By the way, it's water, so you can't break this stuff, right? And so we can do all kinds of neat things with Level. This just kind of gives you an overview of the Anderson-Hauser Level product line. So Level portfolio includes our tuning forks, our liquefons, capacitance, ultrasonics, and radar technologies. We also do some nuclear stuff with Anderson-Hauser. But this has our product portfolio, and our latest with Anderson-Hauser is our FMR62, our 80 gigahertz radar. And what's really cool about our 80 gigahertz FMR62 with Anderson-Hauser is it gives you a much tighter beam angle, which gives you some additional flexibility on sizing for connection sizes, and obviously smaller beam angles, so we can play around with that with the different applications for a tank. Also, a narrower beam angle, if you have a smaller tank, kind of plays nicely and gives us some nice options there. And by the way, the FMR62 with the 80 gigahertz also can measure down to a dielectric of around 1.4 with Endress. So that's a neat cutting-edge product from Anderson-Hauser, the FMR62. By the way, again, we have other products here. We can do a deep dive on any of these at any time. I'll walk real quick. We're going to wrap things up here running upstairs, but just wanted to show, again, this is a couple of our digital positioners with Mason-Nealon. This is our SVI2 APs. Again, you have the ability to come up here anytime with us, play around. We can show you how to configure the SVI2 AP. We can run the stops, run the tuning, and again, just gives you some really neat hands-on stuff. So, customers, reach out to us, reach out to your salesperson and say, hey, can I come by to the PTU sometime and do a little tour, perhaps talk about your project. And again, go online and take a look at our classes. They are excellent. Thanks very much.